Hi, I'm Eddie Glaude, and I'm the chair of the Department of African American Studies, and I want to welcome you to this Class Day celebration of the amazing class of 2020. We are delighted to take this opportunity to celebrate your achievements and to express our profound appreciation for the joy that you have brought to Stanhope Hall over these last 4 years. We want you to know that you have left an imprint on African American Studies here at Princeton, and you've left an imprint on us. Now, I know you didn't imagine ending your Princeton career in this way. I know that you thought that you were going to be on the lawn in front of Nassau Hall, sharing this Princeton ritual of spring with your friends, enjoying your family and your friends as you prepare to walk through Fitz Randolph's gates. But the circumstances are what they are. You've faced these challenges over the last few months, and you have brought it home. You finished your senior thesis. You finished all of the work that was asked of you, and you've done it with amazing resolve. And so we're so proud of you. As I was thinking about what to say to you in this welcome, I came across this quotation from Lorraine Hansberry. She says, the why of the why we are here is the critique of adolescence. The how is what must concern the living. The how is what must concern the living. In so many ways, what Hansberry is saying to us, right, is that we have to think carefully about how we live together. And so much about COVID-19 has disrupted how we imagine being together with others. We hope that in the short time that you've been here with us in Stanhope Hall, that we've given you the resources, some resources at least, to help you grapple with that question. That we've introduced you to a wide range of figures, of authors, of thinkers, of circumstances in which people were grappling with the how question. Now, over the course of this program, you will encounter professors who have helped you on this journey along the way. Professor Imani Perry, Professor Joshua Guild and Tera Hunter, and Professors Autumn Womack and Ruha Benjamin. We want to take this opportunity to lift you up and to thank your family, to thank your mothers and fathers, the uncles and aunts, the cousins, the friends who made you possible, who helped make this moment possible. So welcome and congratulations to the class of 2020. We are so proud of you.
Greetings. My name is Imani Perry. I'm a professor in the Department of African American Studies and the acting director of undergraduate studies. And in that capacity, I am here to offer the 2020 graduates in our department our hearty congratulations and commendation. You've completed a rigorous course of study with remarkable grace in an unprecedented time. Over the years that we've had the opportunity to know you, you've shared your brilliance, your imaginations, and your hearts with this community, and we will forever be grateful for that. I'm so sorry we're not together today, but I look forward to seeing you all again next spring, if not sooner. I will now read the names of the concentrators in the class of 2020. Taylor Lauren Branch, Malachi Bird, Oluwatoyin Idogun, Cadence Mieko Sky Mitchell, Matthew Ryan Oakland, Ozichi Okorum, Nathan Poland, Catherine Marie Powell, Irene Ross, Destiny Salter. Congratulations, concentrators.
It's taken a long time for me to be able to realize and articulate that Princeton University is the most violent and dangerous place that I've ever lived. So if I had to say 3 things that I've discovered about myself and my time, is that 1 is I'm a soldier, 2 is that I'm unkillable, and 3 is that I am built and prepared and ready for a very long fight to liberate and free us all.
First off, I'd like to thank my granny for being my biggest cheerleader and always supporting me. Granny, I literally could not have done this without you. Thank you so much. To my professors in the AS department, thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. And to my friends, thank you for always having my back no matter what, and for also always being ready to have a come to Jesus moment with me. I love y'all.
I am so grateful to have made a home in the Department of African American Studies. The lessons that I learned through my classmates, my professors, and campus climate, I will carry with me for the rest of my life. To my parents and my grandparents, everything that I am is because of you. Everything. To my brothers, everything that I do is for you. To my cousins and my friends who have become like family, thank you. Your love and support gets me through the days. And to my AAS classmates, we did it. I'm so happy, proud of you all, and hope that we can celebrate together in person soon.
Hey y'all, I just want to give a shout out to all the people who I consider family, whether that be my family itself, my AAS family, professors, all of the people who have made important and meaningful interventions into my growth as a scholar, as a person, and as a human. I'm very glad to share this cohort with people who I respect in a department that I think is the best department on campus. So thank you so much, and all the best.
I just want to start off by thanking my family, whose support has meant the world to me for these past 2 years. They definitely saw the finish line before I did, and they knew from the jump that I would finish. I want to thank my community in New York, who filled me with courage and has let me feel grounded in who I am as a person. And lastly, I want to thank my friends, professors, and the mentors that I found at Princeton, who filled me with love and gave me counsel, and whose support I'm grateful for and will always be grateful for. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. First and foremost, thank you to my family, my mom and dad, my sister, my nieces, and for my grandparents. Thank you for always having my back and supporting me. This is as much yours as it is mine. And thank you to Jana and April and Dion and Elio and Anthony and Alice and Bland from back in the day, and Professor Glaude, Perry, Murakawa, Benjamin, and every professor that taught me throughout Princeton. Thank you so much for this experience. I consider myself a graduate of AAS first and then a graduate from Princeton second, and it's because of how special this experience has been to me. And so to my peers, thank you for embarking on this journey with me. I just can't wait to see where we'll go next.
I'm so grateful to the African American Studies Department for helping me to learn and grow, and for teaching me more about the depth and the vitality of Black feminist studies. So thanks to everyone in the department for your help along this journey. And to my family, especially my grandma, my mom, and my dad, thanks for always encouraging me to be curious, to be well-read, and to do my work with love and with care. I'm so blessed to have you, and I thank you so much for everything you do for me.
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to thank my family who has supported me my whole life. I love and appreciate every single one of you. And I also wanted to thank the amazing administrators and professors of our department who have made Stanhope not just an academic pillar, but also a home for all students who pass through. And that is something that's invaluable at a place like Princeton. Lastly, just wanted to give a shout out to our cohort, and I am so, so proud of us and can't wait to see all the things that we managed to accomplish. Love you.
I'd like to thank my parents who raised me, the professors who shaped me, and the friends who held my hand along the way. If I listed every person who contributed to the fact that I made it to graduation, the list would be a mile long. I can't convey my appreciation enough. So friends, family, faculty, siblings, thank you. I truly couldn't have done it without you.
Now I will recognize our certificate students. Himaya Agwedisham, Mahishan Yana Saharan, Sirad Hassan, Polly Hockman, Kutira Jameson, Heaven Louise Jennings, Michaela Keller, Alexander Lorenzi, Catherine Lung, Miriam Lee, Atara McCoy, Sharon Musa, Florence Odiji. Congratulations to our graduates and all of your family, friends, and loved ones.
Hello, friends, family, supporters, and most of all, members of the indomitable class of 2020. Greetings from Harlem. My name is Josh Glaude, Associate Professor of History and African American Studies, and it's my great pleasure to take part in today's ceremony recognizing those members of our graduating class of concentrators who have achieved the highest distinction in their academic work over their time with us in the department. those who have achieved honors, high honors, and highest honors. First, let me congratulate the entire class of 2020 for your hard work, for your perseverance, for your dedication to the field, your dedication to one another. You have lifted each other up, but most importantly, you have lifted us up over the past 4 years, and we salute you, we congratulate you, we're so proud of you. We're of course sorry that we can't be together on this day to celebrate and recognize you, but we're happy to take part in this distant way, this virtual way, and we look forward to welcoming you back to campus as soon as we can and in the years to come. So, those members of the class of 2020 who have achieved honors in African American Studies: Cadence Mitchell, Irene Ross, and Destiny Salter. Congratulations to you, Cadence, Irene, and Destiny, for achieving honors in African American Studies. For the distinction of high honors, I'm proud to recognize Ozichi Okorum for high honors. And 2 members of the class of 2020 achieved our highest distinction, that of highest honors. They are Nathan Poland and Catherine Powell. Congratulations, Nathan and Kat. Again, congratulations to the entire class of 2020, all of our concentrators. I also have the pleasure of recognizing on this day our graduate students who are a vital part of our community and everything that we do in Stanhope Hall in African American Studies. We have graduate students who pursue their PhDs in a variety of disciplines across campus, and they come together with us through the graduate certificate program. They are our students, of course, but they are also our colleagues, our intellectual colleagues. They are teachers and mentors to our undergraduates, and we are so proud of them. These 5 students who have earned a PhD and have earned their graduate certificate in African American Studies. So let us recognize first Dr. Kessie Alexander from the Department of Anthropology, Dr. Kimberly Bain from the Department of English, Dr. Shea Crowder from the Department of Politics, Dr. Michael Glass from the Department of History, and finally, Dr. Julia Ori from the Department of English. Congratulations to all of you. We salute you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.
Good afternoon to our graduating seniors and to all the family and friends who are sharing in this virtual celebration. We are so honored to have had the chance to work with you for 4 years and look forward to hearing about and watching your next steps as you meet your career and life goals and help to transform the world as we know it today and make it a better place. It is our tradition to recognize a graduating senior for exceptional work in their junior year. This year, I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the Outstanding JP Prize is Catherine Powell. Her junior paper was entitled In Speaking the Truth of Fiction, which was an examination of historical and literary narratives of the 1937 massacre of ethnic Haitians in the Dominican Republic. Congratulations. I'd also like to acknowledge the dedication and service of 2 of our seniors who have served generously on our undergraduate board of advisors. This group acts as the voice for students in the department and sponsors programs to encourage student and faculty interaction and other events throughout the year. Our 2 seniors on the board are Nathan Poland and Irene Ross. Thanks to both of you for your dedicated service. Congratulations from the faculty and staff in African American Studies.
Welcome all, and congratulations to the entire cohort of 2020 graduates of the Department of African American Studies. Concentrators and certificate holders, you all have thrived and endured during conditions that nobody could have imagined, and for that you all deserve to be celebrated. But today it is my distinct pleasure to award Nathan Poland the Batty Foster Distinguished Senior Prize in African American Studies. The prize is awarded annually to the senior concentrator who has distinguished his or herself academically as well as beyond the classroom, reflecting a commitment to the intellectual, political, and artistic traditions in African American studies. A social and intellectual force, it is difficult to imagine what Stanhope Hall would be like without Nathan. Nathan has taken nearly every course offered in AAS and is a crucial member of the undergraduate board of advisors, where he has fostered the tight-knit community of African American studies concentrators and certificate holders. In the classroom and across campus, Nathan commits to interrogating the power structures that authorize everything from racial statistics, the subject of his senior thesis, to his understanding of the prison industrial complex, which he regularly organizes around and works within as a teacher and tutor. This commitment is clearly seen in his masterful senior thesis, which his advisor, Dr. Taylor, describes as an incisive and lucid examination of the mutually constitutive technologies of race and statistics. But perhaps most importantly, Nathan understands AAS as more than an intellectual home or a department. What is clear is that Nathan approaches African American studies as a critical orientation that impacts how he engages with the world. Armed with a deep citational practice and a commitment to social justice, he has organized across campus and has artfully voiced his stance in editorials as well as direct action. If it's not already clear, Nathan's presence on campus has exceeded the terms of this award, and I will wait with bated breath, along with everyone else here, to see where he goes from here. Congratulations, Nathan.
On behalf of all the faculty and staff in the Department of African American Studies, I'm honored to present the 2020 Spirit Award to Nathan Poland. Nathan started out working in the department his freshman year and has since become the department's go-to point of communication with all our concentrators, as a member of the undergrad board of advisors for the past 2 years. Through events like the student faculty dinners, final study breaks, and informal advising of students interested in the department, he has nourished our community in numerous ways. Beyond Stanhope Hall, Nathan has also served as a fellow at the Carl A. Field Center and dedicated his time to teaching in prison for the last 3 years, organizing with Princeton students for prison education and reform, developing a 4-week workshop inside East Jersey State Prison on applying to college for currently incarcerated students, and participating in campus protests to push Princeton to live up to its ideals, including an historic 200-hour occupation of Nassau Green. In addition to his many contributions to the department and campus community, Nathan was awarded the prestigious Truman Scholarship for Public Service his junior year. For all these reasons and more, I'm pleased to award Nathan Poland the 2020 Spirit Award. Stanhope is not going to be the same without him.
At commencement each year, we find ourselves in deep appreciation and admiration of our graduates. I'd like to take a moment to recognize 2 of them who have earned distinction university-wide at this year's commencement, who are both concentrators in the Department of African American Studies. The first is Matthew Oakland, who is the recipient of this year's Frederick Douglass Service Award. The Douglass Service Award is given to a senior who has exhibited courage, leadership, intellectual achievement, and a willingness to contribute unselfishly toward a deeper understanding of the experiences of people of color, and who, in so doing, reflects the tradition of service embodied in education at Princeton. Congratulations, Matthew. I'd also like to recognize Nathan Poland, who has been elected to Phi Beta Kappa for his academic excellence. Congratulations, Nathan. Both of these students and the remainder of our concentrators and our certificate students have consistently impressed us with their intellects, with their character, with their commitment. We honor all of you. We look forward to the wonderful work that you do in the world, and we hope that you see yourselves as part of a cohort of people who are emerging with the very best of the tradition of African American studies behind you, bolstering you and helping you move forward into the future.
For George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Tony McDade, for every name. This microphone is y'all's saving grace. The reason these angry fists sit calm, tranquil, and waiting. This microphone holds heavy silence in between the words I cannot speak. The tears that compile after grandmother Marlene Pinnock is haymakered repeatedly by police. The blood that flows after Breonna Taylor is murdered in her own home. The shattered remains of Rodney King's crown, and I just sit calm, tranquil, waiting. This microphone is y'all's rain check. The reason I'm not cocked and loaded already. The reason I don't fit the description for you. They tried to disarm this poetry, but no, this is a warning bell, a flare gun, Paul Revere with red, white, and blue intentions. This microphone is where I excavate my buried alive black, where I hold down my trigger finger, because it's the only place that black boy know before being calmed, before being tranquilized, before being done waiting. How many times do I have to see black bodies and white outlines before y'all believe that this picture will always be negative? They treated us like dogs to shorten our time and make us colorblind, but cages, leashes, chains get rusty, marinated in blood. The weak bars on the prison cell are calm, tranquil, waiting to be broken, and this microphone is y'all's Moses. The reason y'all are not sunken in seas of black tears, not anchored by your apathy, but on this stage, y'all gonna hear hell, feel flames scorch lobes and evaporate canals. I am a killer tonight, mugshot proud, revolutionary proud. Take away Malcolm's X and check him back in. The Ferguson uprisings, the Baltimore uprisings, the Louisville uprisings, the Minneapolis uprisings, the DC uprisings. Black boy don't know mute, black boy don't know silent, black boy know hear me. Black boy been relying on being David for too long, and it's Goliath versus Goliath in these urban streets. All brawn and instinct, all pride and prejudice, all fight for and fight off. And I'm done being calm, I'm done being tranquil, I'm done waiting for a savior that exists in me, in us, in this microphone, and they expect calm to be candlelights. They expect tranquil to be body and casket. No, calm is piercing privileged pupils prior to police prevail. Tranquil is Eric Garner, is George Floyd, subdued under law with limb, and I am done waiting on the same saviors, on the same hands that hold each other dearer than they hold a body when they are arrested. The same country that will protect property before they protect black people to protect us. So my voice, this microphone, is bulletproof before aim, smoke before flames in the distance, because our wallets and toy guns are just as deadly as their tasers and chokeholds, and they expect this poetry to be calm. They expect this poetry to be tranquil. They will convince you that if I don't make it home tomorrow, that I wanted more peace than war, that you can't fight fire with fire. They are lying. Burn it down.
We are so proud of you. I can't put it into words, actually. And the context in which you've achieved all that you've achieved. The moment, the situation that we currently find ourselves in is one of enormous storm and stress. You are an historic class here at Princeton University. There will be no one like you ever again. And as I was thinking about closing remarks, I was trying to wrap my mind around how to speak to the moment. A moment shadowed by such grief and sorrow, anger and fear. How do I speak to what's happened and what is happening to you? We know that close to 100,000 Americans are gone. And we know that family members haven't been able to grieve properly about their departure. People haven't been able to have wakes and funerals. Haven't been able to walk the second line in New Orleans. They weren't able to say goodbye properly. We've all been traumatized as our world has been turned upside down. And in the midst of all of that, we see that, right, the ugliness of American life is on full display. Some clamor for the country to open because they are committed to the idea that there's some people who are disposable and others who are forced to choose between their own health and making a living and being able to pay their bills. We live in a moment where grief and anger and fear overwhelm. America is in some ways in deep crisis. No, it's not in some ways. The country is. And the question for you is, how will you respond? They can no longer say, right, that your time will come. Your generation must step forward in this moment and offer us new languages, new vocabularies, new ways of thinking and seeing. You are the future. But in an interesting and ironic way, you are now. You are now. I've had the privilege to watch you grow, to see your smiles and your hesitations turn into profound confidence and absolute joy. I've had an opportunity to hear about your ups and downs, and in some instances to be witness to your own attempts to find your voice. We hope we've given you something in the short time that you've been with us. We hope we've modeled something for you in the short time that you've been with us. But nothing in our experience, nothing in my experience can prepare you for what you are about to enter. For the world that is becoming, I know not, right, of its content. I have no experience with what is about to happen. But I do know that if you have the courage and the curiosity and the commitment, that you can be a fundamental transforming agent in the world. Right? I said to you in my letter to you, right, that you have to find your feet. You have to walk with giant steps and leave your footprint for the world to see. We desperately need you. As I opened in the welcome, I said, you have to grapple with those how questions. How will we be together? And this led me to a quotation, as you already know, I'm going to go to him, from James Baldwin. Baldwin wrote, actually he said it, he didn't write it. He said it at the National Press Club in 1986, a year before he died. He says, we are living in a world in which everybody and everything is interdependent. It is not white, this world. It is not black either. The future of this world depends on everyone in this room. And the future depends on to what extent and by what means we liberate ourselves from a vocabulary which now cannot bear the weight of reality. You are charged with generating a language to help us understand the future that is coming into being. You are charged with leaving behind languages and vocabularies that constrain and bound our sense of self. You are charged with creating a self under unprecedented conditions, right? You are charged to be different, to walk differently. You are charged to transform the world. And we hope in the short time that you have been with us that we've given you some resources, some small resources to do this work, because we desperately need each and every one of you. The world is changing. A new world is being born in the midst of unimaginable grief and trauma. That world is in your hands, not mine, not my colleagues, not your parents. It's in yours. And by the grace of God, I am so confident of what you will do with it. Congratulations, and go out and take giant steps. We're so proud of you.